What's up, guys? I'm Youngster Skaymore, and I'm back with some more Pokemon Sun and Moon news, sort of. So, there were some leaks. They may or may not be real. They contain the potential starter evolutions and some other stuff. If you do not want to, they may or may not be real. I will tell you why what information we have to believe that they're real in the video. But if you don't want to know anything that could potentially be a leak, I'm warning you now, do not watch the rest of this video. X out now. I will see you next time when we have some more concrete news. Now, okay, let's go. Apparently, let me just make sure I pull this up myself. There was this guy. It was a Chinese rumor, so it was in Chinese, but someone translated it, and he put a bunch of rumors out of Pokemon Sun and Moon. And one of the rumors that he said was that there was going to be a Poison and Fire type Pokemon. And now the next Pokemon that was revealed was a Poison and Fire type Pokemon, Salandite, whatever. So that gives a decent amount of credence to this leak. So it is possible that he just guessed that there's going to be a Poison and Fire type, and coincidentally, the Pokemon released a Poison and Fire type. But it's also very possible that these leaks are all true. And if you don't remember, from Pokemon X and Y, there was a leak on Pokebeach that didn't even get that much traction. Like, not everyone knew about it, but it predicted the Fairy type. It predicted the new Mewtwo Mega Evolutions, except they just called them forms. It predicted a bunch of new Pokemon. It predicted a bunch of new moves. It predicted a ton of stuff. So this type of thing has happened before. So it's definitely possible. In addition, the images of these potential star evolutions have apparently, this isn't completely confirmed, but apparently they've been not coming up on Google search anymore. Like, they were coming up on Google search, but now they're not. So can't confirm that, but that is what people on the internet are saying. So that does give even more credence to these leaks being true. Now, first and foremost, I don't know. I don't think that is the most important thing we get from this leak, but the most standout thing, the thing that you'll notice first, is the image that we get from this potential leak. Is that you can see right there? I'll bring them up. Apparently, the starter. He has drawings of the starter's final evolutions. This would be Rowlet's final evolution, of course. And it says confidential in the bottom right there. Obviously, it's possible for someone to just draw these. That is a possibility, but given he got something correct, maybe these are correct too. So I'm going to go through all the designs of each of these starters and just talk to you guys. Talk about them. Talk about them with you guys. This leak came out actually 2 days ago or so, but I just caught wind of it now. So sorry that I'm not right on top of it, but I'll make sure I keep my eye on this leak. I also didn't even upload any videos in those 2 days because I was very busy, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, first I'll go through them all in detail, but let's just take a quick look. This would be Rowlet's evolution. Most likely would be Grass Flying. This would be Litten's evolution. And this would be Poplio's evolution. So I'm going to talk about them in a second. So apparently, Rowlet's evolution is based off an Archer. And these aren't confirmed, but they are very possible. Litten's evolution would be based off of a Wrestler, and Poplio's evolution would be final evolution. These are all their final evolutions, or they would be if these leaks are real. Would be based on a Siren, which is something from Greek mythology, and we'll get into that when we get back to Poplio. But let's start with the Rowlet's final evolution first. This design, I love it. First of all, I love these starter designs. This is definitely one of my favorite bunches of final evolutions for the starters. Definitely way better than Gen 6. I didn't really love the final evolutions of the starters in Gen 6, but I love Rowlet's final design, and I love Litten's final design. I don't love Poplio's final design as much, but I still like it. But oh my gosh, I can't get over how great Rowlet's final design and Rowlet's final evolution and Litten's final evolution, how great their designs are. They're among my favorites. They're actually so good. But first, let's take a look at Rowlet's final evolution. So it seems very obvious that if this is true, Rowlet would stay a Grass Flying type, and it's based off an Archer, which is very cool. It actually, you can see in the bottom left, it actually uses its wing as a bow, and it has a little string coming out of it. Oh my gosh, that's so cool! His bow tie turns into a longer tie, not a tie, but you see it turns into longer leaves, and he uses the leaves from his bow tie as the bowstring, and then he has these arrows. Apparently, that's insanely cool. That's so cool. And the arrows, I guess, are his feathers. That's actually, oh my gosh, this Pokemon is insane. I assume he would have a unique move, it's called that has something to do with archery, and you can see in the top picture with him with his finger, he's pretty kind of smug too. And Oh, and he can cover up like his face and hide himself with his leaves so that he can only his beak is showing. And this is just like for someone to put all this effort into fakes and for the designs to be this good would be pretty hard to imagine. I haven't seen designs this good for any of the starter evolutions, final evolutions really. So these definitely could be real leaks. I don't know what any of these like markings mean. Some of them are Japanese. Some of them just appear to be like numbers. I don't know what they all mean, but maybe someone does. Anyway, oh my gosh, this design. I really like this design. Not much to say about it though. I mean, assuming it would say grass flying, it's just incredibly cool. And it's not going to be grass ground as some people thought it would be, but let's go down to Litten's final evolution, or what Litten's final evolution would be if these leaks are real. This one is insanely cool, but first, let's tackle the elephant in the room. This is based off of a wrestler, according to the leak, it's very apparent to see. Not like a real wrestler, more like a WWE wrestler, most likely, and you can tell by like the moves he's doing in the bottom right. If this Pokemon is another fire and fighting Pokemon, people are, including me, are going to be pissed. They cannot have... Am I recording? Wait, let me just make sure I'm recording. Oh, man. I'm not recording. Yeah, I am. Oh, jeez. I thought I wasn't recording for a second. I am recording. Okay, never mind. That would have been bad if this whole time I was just previewing my stream. That was a scare. That was a close one. I am recording, as you obviously know. So, like, they had Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5. The Gen 5 was a punch in the face because Emboar didn't even need... Emboar should not have been firefighting, but if they have another firefighting starter, that's just ridiculous. But I mean, they did it in Gen 5, so they could do it again. But can they just give it a break? We don't need any more fighting stars. But this thing definitely has potential to not be a fighting type, which I really hope it's not. I mean, if you think of a wrestling Pokemon, it would probably be a fighting type. But if it's say based off of, I don't know, a WWE wrestler or something like that, then like a lot of those wrestlers use like cheap tactics, like hitting people with chairs and like stuff like that. So it could be fire dark, because it like uses like cheap tricks and stuff like that. And also you can see like its heads like in the top left, like it's all like angry, and like it's a lot of black coloring, which can hint at like dark types. So I really hope, I love this design, I don't want it to be firefighting because we have enough of those. Although this thing pulls off firefighting way better than Emboar would if this thing is firefighting. But I really hope it's not. Please be fire dark or just be pure fire. Or I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'll be that mad if this is firefighting, just because its design is incredible. Oh my gosh. Litten was my least favorite out of the first evolutions, but this thing is epic. I love this Pokemon so much, and I'm so glad it's on 2 legs and not 4, because it completely differentiates itself from Pyro, because everything is copying Pyro this generation. But obviously, these could be fake. We don't know we don't know for sure yet. But and then its tail kind of looks like a penis, which I don't. That's not good. We have enough of those in Pokemon. Enough of parts of Pokemon that look like genitalia. But this thing is just insane. Those of you who are on Team Litten, if this is Litten's final evolution, you are in for a treat. And it's even got a belt, like a championship belt made of fire, and it's shooting fire out of it. Oh, this Pokemon is sweet. This is an insane Pokemon. I just hope it's not fighting type. But even if it is, like, this thing pulls off fighting type, I wouldn't be that mad. Like, if you told me that Litten was going to be fire fighting type, I would have been pissed. But, like, then if you show me this Pokemon and say that's going to be fire fighting, I wouldn't be as pissed. I'd be like, I mean, you should have gotten another design, but, like, you can't not use this design because it's insane. But, I mean, I don't want to get my hopes too high up because they could be fake. But, and this is confidential. I find it strange that they would just write confidential on it. Like, obviously that could be something they write to try to make it look real. But if it was real, why would they need to write confidential? Like, I feel like everyone who works there knows that it's confidential. Although, clearly, someone doesn't, because they leaked it, but it could not be real. I don't know. But Poplio's final evolution. So, just like last generation, we had one Pokemon, or one starter final evolution that was clearly, like, feminine, yet both males or females could be like Fennekin. And so, like, there's some Pokemon that can only be one gender, but starters are never like that. So, and we've probably even seen a male Poplio. So this would be a pretty interesting Pokemon to be male, because it's obviously, like, more feminine. But I like this evolution of Poplio, but I don't like it as much as others. The other two are incredible. I love them so much, and this one's pretty cool too. Before I like Poplio over Litten, but if these are to be believed, then I'd like Litten much more. But or final evolutions, and this is basically based off of, it's a combination of a Siren and a mermaid. Siren. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's this thing in Greek mythology that would sing to like ships and like lure them in, and then they would like kill the people on the ships or something like that. I don't know exactly what they would do to them, but because their voices were like so beautiful apparently that like it's impossible to resist. So like they had to put like wax in their ears and stuff to get past them. And this Pokemon's pretty cool, and this would probably be Water Fairy. I think it actually says in these leaks that this would be Water Fairy. I'm not sure. The leaks might get into the typings. We'll get. There's other stuff leaked too. We'll get into that in a minute. But first, we're just going over all these potential final evolutions. See, they have these numbers in the top right. I don't know what they mean, but the Popplio. I'm just gonna call it Popplio, even though it's obviously not Popplio. It's evolution, but Popplio's got some spikes in the back of him and his tail, or her tail. There's definitely more about her. And it's got like pearl necklaces, and it's like got like long hair. And it's just a pretty cool Pokemon. It probably, I think, would be Fairy type because, like, a Siren would, yeah, this thing would have to be Water Fairy, right? Because, I mean, Popplio did learn Disarm. Oh my gosh! Popplio learned Disarming Voice. That's literally the I'm really believing these leaks, guys. Because even though they only have one thing that, like, to prove as evidence, which is Fire Poison type Pokemon, Popplio learned Disarming Voice. This is literally the perfect final evolution. Like, this thing is the perfect Pokemon that will learn Disarming Voice. Because that's literally what the Sirens did. They had disarming voices that would disarm the men and lure them towards them. And this, I really hope these are real. I really like these designs. So this has to be Water Fairy, though, right? Because, like, you know, it's like this scary creature that's not actually human. And it's, like, luring all these people in and killing them like evil fairies. It's gotta be Water Fairy, right? It can't be dark. Especially if Litten's dark, which I really hope it is. So, yeah, that's, I guess, all I have to say about these final evolutions, but we have more stuff that I really like these designs, guys. We got Popplio's final form over here, we got Litten's final form over here, he's gonna be fighting type, and we got Rowlet's final form over here. I don't know, Team Rowlet or Team Litten, I could go either or. I'm definitely gonna have to play through this game at least twice, and probably a third time for my woman Popplio over here, because, you know, Popplio, I like that evolution too, just not as much as these two, which are, it's so epic, I love them. Anyway, there's some more leaks that we gotta get into. That wasn't the only thing that this leaker mentioned, just the most prominent thing. So there's a lot of stuff, and some of the stuff is pretty weird that makes me leaning towards not wanting to believe these leaks, because I can't imagine it, but I actually love some of this stuff, because, we'll get to the first point. So, yeah, this has credibility because it predicts a poison fire type Pokemon and Talonite. This is actually a translation, so like everything might not be spot on, but let's look at the first thing right here. Let's zoom in more so we don't go too far at one time. So that was bad. That makes it look much worse. Whatever. We'll just do 250, and if we see anything, that's fine. We can see ahead. So also go to the second point. It says the final evolutions will be based off of an Archer, a Wrestler, and a Siren. I don't know if it's Siren. I think it's Siren. Maybe Siren. I don't know. I mean, sirens make noise, and so do Sirens/Sirens. So maybe that's why sirens are called sirens. I don't know. But there will be no traditional gyms and no Pokemon League in Alola. Your goal is to actually create one? Is that a Pokemon League? After you do, an Elite Four will appear, which are the leaders of each island? This, to me, is insane. At first, I'm like, what? What are you doing to the formula of Pokemon? I love Pokemon. Why are you changing so much? But then I'm like, wait, no. This is exactly what I want. I've said for a while that I want Pokemon to change it up. I love Pokemon, but I'm kind of like the 8 gym and then Elite Four thing. I'm kind of like getting sick of it. I want them to change it up, and this looks like they are changing it up far more drastically than I would ever expect. And if you think about it, we usually know about like at least 1 or 2 gym leaders by now, and we don't. So is it possible that there will be no traditional gyms and no Pokemon League? That seems insane to me. That seems beyond ridiculous. I can't imagine, like, what would be like the boss battles in the game other than like the evil team, which usually is like hasn't been that great, or at least wasn't that great in Gen 6. What? No, guys, I don't know how to react to this. No gyms, no Pokemon League. Obviously, this could be fake. This could all be ridiculous, and we could be talking about this for nothing. But even if it is fake, it's still a cool thing to get into, just a cool topic to talk about. But no gyms. Like, the possibility of there being no... It says no traditional gyms, so there could be, like, some stuff, like, you know, the Battle Dojo in Gen 1. Stuff like that, but maybe there's, like, a few gyms. Like, there could still be gyms, but, like, you don't get gym badges, maybe? I don't know. What? Guys, I don't know how to react to this. This is insane. If there's no gyms, like, I can't imagine what you'd be doing, but, I mean, I trust that. And, like, if you look at all of the overworld map, there's 4 islands, and we had a very detailed overworld map, and you cannot point out a gym in it. I don't think you can. Maybe you can, and I'm wrong. Please correct me in the comments, but I don't think looking at the map, you could find, like, a gym. And that's one thing that was, like, would confuse me. And, like, maybe, like, the gyms are just, like, blended into locations, like they are in X and Y, which would make sense. Because, like, I don't know, one of the gyms in X and Y is a cave. One of them is, like, I don't think actually any of the gyms like just looked like a generic gym, but maybe a few of them did. I'm not really sure. But either way, they still had the gym logo, and it was like very prominent, which I don't think we can see at all in the overworld map. But maybe they just don't show the gym logos in the overworld map, so you can't like tell where you're gonna go, because it's an easy thing to not have, because like it's pretty zoomed out, so you can just not add that detail. But no gyms. I can't imagine what it'd be like. But honestly, I hope this is true, because I really want Pokemon to change up the formula. It's the 7th generation of Pokemon. It's the 20th year anniversary. I think changing things up would be a good thing, because it's not like there's going to be nothing to do. They're going to have to add new stuff. So I'm actually really interested in this possibility, and I really hope it's true. Although, the thing that is even weirder than that is your goal is to create a Pokemon League, and after you do, an Elite Four will appear, which are the leaders of each island. I don't know. I can't imagine how that would work. But then, would you get to? Oh, I really hope you get to be the champion, and then you can like take requests. That would be epic. I've always wanted that to happen in every Pokemon game, for you to like get to battle people who beat the Elite Four after you become champion. So like you can actually be the champion instead of just like get a medal or whatever you get for being champion, and then the other champion's still the champion. You know what I mean? So that'd be cool if you could actually like fight people who want to challenge the champion, which is you. But anyway. I don't even know what else to say about the no gym thing. I think that'd be cool. So anyway, also in the Pokemon Sun and Moon logo, let's look at that really quick. Never mind, not in the Pokemon Sun and Moon logo. Okay, so it's in the Japanese logo. I'll look that up really quickly. I don't want to end this, so let's just Pokemon. Sorry. I don't want to edit this that much because I want to get this out to you guys tonight. Sun Moon Japanese logo. So I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but look at this Pokemon Sun and Moon Japanese logo. Let's pull it up right here. View image, monitor capture. Let's do that. That's not the right thing. There we go. So if you look at this, this is the Pokemon Sun and Moon Japanese logos. Let me zoom in a little bit. I don't want to have to edit this video. Oh, I have to edit it to add audio anyway, but add music. But you know what I mean. I don't want to edit that much, so I can get this out to you guys tonight, because it's already 8:44 p.m. as you can see down the bottom right. So as you can see in the Pokemon Sun and Moon Japanese logos, I think that's a nifty little Pokeball. I didn't notice that before, but there are these diamond stones. There's a blue one in the Sun logo and a yellow one in the Pokemon Moon logo. We have no idea what those mean. Now, in X and Y, in the Japanese logo, they had the little DNA symbol, which was the symbol of Mega Evolution. So we didn't know what that meant for a while, but then we found out, oh, Mega Evolution. And then, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we had the, whatever they were called, the circles, the stones that let them primal evolve. We had those were in the logo, and they had like the Omega on it, and they had the Alpha on it, and they were like those like orbs. Was it the red orb or the blue orb, or was it something else? I'm not sure. But we had the little orbs or whatever they're called that let Groudon and Kyogre Mega Evolve. Now, we've got these diamonds. So are they a new thing? Some people would be like, oh, they were for Synergy Evolution, which was this thing that people theorized would be based off of like the Ash Greninja in the anime, and it would be like Pokemon will be able to fuse to their trainer. Personally, I don't buy that, although I guess it is possible, because usually the anime doesn't have its own unique features. Doesn't have its like own unique features like that. But then you go back. So anyway, this yeah. So like we don't know what these diamonds mean, but this leak. Can you see this? Can you see this? Why can you not see this? This window is not minimized. What is going on here? Oh boy. One sec, guys. One sec. There we go. Okay. Sorry. OBS was being weird. So this leak says the diamond stones will be collectible throughout the region and will act similarly to Megastones, but not exactly. So all we know is that, according to this leak, it could not be true. These stones will be something you collect, like Megastones, although hopefully you can collect them at any time of day instead of just at like 1 hour from like 7 to 8 or whatever. Although they could be like Megastones were from a sundial, and that was the only way you could find them. Maybe the diamond stones will be like there's a moon dial in this region, and it like somehow connects to the sun dial in Kalos, and then you can go to Kalos. That'll be awesome. I'm gonna make a video soon about potentially being able to go to Kalos in this game. Anyway, sorry, allergies. Actually, I just found out. You know what's the weirdest thing? I went to the doctor. I found out that I've had a sinus infection for like 3 years, almost 3 years. So you know how I always go like, sorry, allergies. Well, it is partially because of allergies, but it's like July now. So like I don't know. I'm always stuffed up, and I guess that's why. So I'm gonna take medicine soon, and maybe I'll be able to actually like breathe really well now, and I won't have to keep doing that in videos or like in sports and stuff. Anyway, there's a couple of other things. I don't know what else to say about the diamond stones. They could have to do with Synergy Evolution. They could be something completely different. They could just be another form of Mega Stones, because we've got a few of those already. Maybe they go in like necklaces instead of bracelets, although we had necklaces in Gen 6. But you know what I mean. We don't know exactly what those do, just that they're similar to Mega Stones, according to this leak, if it's real. This leak also says that there are new Pokemon based on a dolphin, a sea cucumber, a snowman, a mushroom, and a rugby monkey. I don't know what a rugby monkey. We'll get to a rugby monkey. I'll look that up. But first of all, every generation there's always a leak that says there's a Pokemon based on a dolphin, because people always want a Pokemon based on a dolphin. That's always like in a leak that's not ends up not being true. But this leak actually has credence. So maybe Game Freak's actually understanding. Oh, they want a dolphin Pokemon and making one. I'm assuming it would be water type. I don't know what else type it would be. I remember last generation there was a leak, quote unquote leak, that there was a water and rock dolphin Pokemon that was like that was based off of like a statue that, like, you know, the statues that are made of like rock or whatever and shoot out water, like, you know, like in fountains. Like, it was based off of that. But who knows what this will actually be, if it's real. Then a sea cucumber. That's weird. We already have Barbacle, which is based off of barnacles. I don't really know what, like, exactly what a sea cucumber looks like, but I imagine it would be somewhat similar to Barbacle. Probably maybe water rock as well. Wow, why are all these Pokemon potentially being water rock? I don't know. Obviously the dolphin's probably not going to be water rock. That was just that leak, but it would probably be water. Sea cucumber, I don't know. Like, I would imagine that being water and rock, but we already have Barbacle, so I don't know, maybe water grass? Who knows? Then we got a snowman. I mean, obviously we already have water grass type 2, but they aren't like that. They wouldn't be that similar to a sea cucumber. Then we got Pokemon based off of a snowman. I think that would be cool. Obviously it would be ice type, but I feel like it can't just be like a snowman with like sunglasses or whatever. It has to actually like differentiate itself from a snowman and make itself a Pokemon, which I'm sure they'll do, but like, we can't have Vanillite and Vanillux 2.0, even though I liked Vanillux. Like, no, I liked Vanillux, but Vanillux didn't just look like an ice cream cone. It was clearly like a Pokemon. It had like differences. There's a lot of things different. But I imagine a snowman Pokemon like literally just being like a snowman. But like, it can't just be a snowman. It has to have like Pokemon characteristics. But I don't know. Mushroom Pokemon. We already got. No, do we? I guess not. I guess we don't have any mushroom Pokemon. I feel like we have to have a mushroom Pokemon. Like, we have like Gloom and Vileplume, but those aren't mushrooms. Those are like plants. Yeah, I guess we don't have a mushroom Pokemon. That would be pretty cool. Maybe grass poison, but we already have a lot of those. Maybe ground grass, maybe ground poison, maybe just ground. I don't know. Okay, that's an interesting. I mean, yeah, okay, mushroom Pokemon. I'm all for it. I mean, we don't know any of these Pokemon look like, so can't really say much about them. But then we also apparently says there's gonna be a oh, am I still in monitor capture? No, I'm not. But this is showing. That's weird. I'm just gonna look this up. What is a rugby monkey? What is I'll just do this. Rugby monkey. What is a rugby? What? I don't know what a rugby monkey is. Is it just a, okay? Hello. That's not appropriate for everyone. Is it just a rugby that plays monkey? Like, what? I mean, is it? Sorry, I can't stop laughing. Is it just a monkey that plays rugby? Is that a Pokemon? Is it a Pokemon with a rugby ball? It doesn't make sense. I'm gonna see if anyone says anything else about this. What is a rugby monkey? I don't know what that means, and I don't think anyone does. It's just what this guy who leaked. Maybe it was a mistranslation because it was originally in Japanese. Let's see, rugby. Yeah, a sea cucumber, snowman, and whatever a rugby monkey is. So I don't think anyone really knows what that is. I'm guessing it was a mistranslation. If anyone speaks Chinese, wants to go back to that original thing and find out what a rugby monkey is, feel free to do so. But I'm guessing it's a mistranslation. Maybe it's meant to say something else. So some kind of monkey, I guess. Pokemon. We already got a bunch of those. We got Apom. All the pan Pokemon. We got Chimchar, but we got what else do we got? We got some more probably, but you know what? That's fine. I'm all for a new monkey Pokemon. Really, I mean, like the Infernape's one of my favorite Pokemon. So I don't know what a rugby monkey is. Obviously, it's a rugby that plays monkey, but I guess we'll find out more about that. And then it says Rockruff's evolution is a werewolf. So this I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. But then I kind of noticed this. Well, I didn't notice. This was pointed out to me. But let's just look let's just go to the Pokemon's official website. I'm just like browsing the internet. I don't know why those don't possibly there. I'm just browsing the internet in this video. Not very professional. I apologize. I just want to get this up by tonight. I've been doing that a lot recently. Next video will be much more edited. Promise. So where's Rockruff? Let's see if that's not Pokemon Sun and Moon. Pokemon. Oh jeez. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? I'm sorry. So first I was like, anyway, not Chinese logo. PokemonSunMoon.com. What color is the dress here? So I'm like, oh, that'd be really cool if Rockruff evolved into a werewolf. That could be like rock, dark. That would be an epic combination, even though it would unfortunately be 4 times weak to fighting. I feel like every epic combination is 4 times weak to fighting. But is this gonna load? Is this going to load? That's the question. Let's go find Rockruff, because they always got a thing on new Pokemon. Let's go to this. Where's some other new Pokemon? Do we have new Pokemon? Is that a thing? Litten. Oh, we have to go all the way through. Where would Rockruff be? Rockruff. Rockruff, where are you? My boy. Rockruff. Rockruff, come on. We're getting all the Zygars now. Where are you? You gotta be here soon. There we go. So Rockruff, if you actually need this Pokedex entry, I don't know how no one caught on to this before. It seems so obvious that Rockruff will evolve into a werewolf Pokemon. So it's not known if that leaker, obviously, could be fake, could be real, we don't know. If he just looked at this Pokedex entry and he's like, oh, Rockruff is obviously going to evolve into a werewolf Pokemon, let me put that in my fake leak. Or if he actually knew it was gonna. But like, this is very clear that Rockruff is going to evolve into a werewolf Pokemon. I don't know how no one pointed this out before. Rockruff is a sociable Pokemon as it grows, but as it grows, its disposition gets wilder. If it begins to howl when the sun goes down, that is proof that it is close to evolving. It is said that it leaves its trainer side to evolve and returns again when fully evolved. If it begins to howl when the sun goes down, which is what werewolves do, that is proof that it is close to evolving into a werewolf, most likely. I mean, that seems so obvious. And it also says Bite is a good move for Rockruff. That's a Dark-type move. So, it seems actually very clear that this is going to be a werewolf Pokemon. That's insane. I want to see this cute puppy evolve into a werewolf, and I don't want him to be like some, I'm a werewolf, I'm cool. I don't want him to be one of those Pokemon. I want him to be like a happy puppy Pokemon, but also yeah, I'm a badass werewolf now, but I'm still like a happy Pokemon. Like, I can imagine this face right here in the bottom right. I can imagine this face on a werewolf. That's just something that I want to see. So, whether or not this leak is true, I think that's probably going to happen. What else we got? Then we got, the last thing we got Mash Shadow, another copyrighted Pokemon name, so I guess that's already copyrighted, has a very unique type combo. So that's a stupid thing. Like, what is this type combo? I don't know if you can tell us, because that's kind of opinion-based whether type combo is unique or not, but I wish you would tell us. But Mash Shadow, it says Shadow, so I assume it's Ghost type. And at first, I thought it said Marsh Shadow, so that would be like a Marshmallow Pokemon, which would be epic. You know, it would be a Fire and Ghost type. I know we already have that, so it wouldn't be a unique type combo, but it would be like a Marshmallow that's also a Ghost. Marsh Shadow, yeah, but unfortunately, it's just Mash Shadow, so maybe it's fighting a Ghost, because it mashes stuff, it's fists, so it's fighting a Ghost. I don't think we have that, do we? Garlic is ground. I used to think Garlic was fighting a Ghost, and I thought it was Stealing Ghost, but no, it's not, it's grounding Ghost. So I don't think we have a fighting Ghost, so that could be it. That would be a very unique type combo, so I think that's what I would guess, my fighting a Ghost. But definitely Ghost, and then maybe fighting, I don't know what the other one would, maybe not fighting, maybe something else. But in addition, it seems that the majority of the images, yeah, this is what I said earlier, the majority of the images of the leaked starters have mysteriously disappeared from Google image search. There's no way of knowing, but it is possible official takedown notices have been sent to have them removed from search results. There's a warning, I may soon remove the images myself, although they are still here, you can get them if you want. I don't know what this is. This is awesome. React, awesome, cool. I like this, what Pokemon is this? Sewaddle? Is that his name? I don't know. I think that's his name. So, yeah, I mean, we don't know if these leaks are real or not. Let's go back to, this thing. Starters, because they're epic, but we don't know if these leaks are real or not, but I love these starter evolutions, especially Littens and Rowlets. I hope if they are real, that Litten is not a fighting type, but also, remember those things on the official website that said that Litten would be ground type, and it said that, or it suggested that Litten would be ground type, and it suggested that Poplio would be fighting type. So, I do not think that that is true. This Pokemon, if anything, this Pokemon looks like a fighting type, but this Pokemon does not look like a ground type. So, one of the two potential leaks are incorrect. They could both be incorrect, that's possible, but if Litten is a ground, like this, I do not think it's a ground type. This is absolutely not a fighting type, so either the official website just had those types up there for nothing, or this leak is incorrect. So that is something that puts this leak in incorrect territory. The thing that puts it in correct territory is that it predicted a poison fire type, and there was another one. There was some others too, but I kind of forget what they were. But yeah, predicted a poison fire type Pokemon. That was the other thing that this leak predicted. So that gives this thing a lot of credence, obviously. And I think is that it? I don't know. Oh, and it also disarming voice, that would make sense. But obviously we knew about this, so he could have been like, oh, disarming voice, fairy type, and then made this. So they may not be real. This could all be fake. But another thing that really I hope they're real. These Pokemon. This is the most attached I've ever gotten to Pokemon that we don't know if they're real or not, because I really love these two designs. So I'm gonna remember these designs forever if they're fake. But that's not what I meant to do. Another thing. The last thing that just these no traditional gyms and no Pokemon League. I can't imagine that happening though. I really want these leagues to be real because I love the evolutions and I'm really interested in seeing what a Pokemon game will be like without traditional gyms. I mean, oh, it's Pokemon Go. That doesn't have traditional gyms. That's what Pokemon Sun and Moon is. Pokemon Go ported to the 3DS. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm really excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon, guys. I don't know if you could tell. I'll put this thumbnail. I mean, you already watched the video, so you know about all the leaks. But I think I'll put this thumbnail. I won't put the leaks in the thumbnail, obviously, so no one gets spoiled if they don't want to be, even if they're fake. But, so yeah, if there are any future leaks, I will not put the leaks in the thumbnails, just like I didn't do with this video. Like, I did not put the leaks in the thumbnails in this video, and I won't do that in the future, just in case you don't want to be spoiled. But, stay tuned, because if there are any more, if there's any follow-up, anything that makes this leaks more likely, less likely, or some other leaks that I think has some credence behind it, I will make another video, obviously, like I do when news comes, or if it's just official news leaked on released on the Pokemon website, I will make a video still. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. Tell me in the comments below what you think of these starters, if you think this league is real, what you think of the no gyms and stuff like that, whatever else you think about all these leaks. Or leaks, I say in quotes. Obviously, we don't know for sure, but, and I will blah blah. Keep it here for all things Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I will see you guys next time.